And there we are. Hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. All right, looks like we are here. Hello, welcome to Frag Force. This is Epically Fail, also known as Ben. We are here for more nostalgia blindness today. Dragix unfortunately can't be with us, but that's okay. I understand. We all got crazy stuff happening, so it's all good. So, I'm glad that you're here, though. And I'm glad that I'm here. We're all here to have some fun. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have another game to continue. That is right. We are continuing our travesty. Travesty was the word I was going to say, but that's not the word I was going to use. Our trip into the Star Wars universe, the early Star Wars universe, in terms of chronological order, not in terms of game order or movie order. Knights of the Old Republic. Normally I do this on Wednesdays, but today I'm doing it on Monday. Hey, Frag Force! Wife's brother's wife, South Carolina, wants to play Battlefield 5. Oh, yeah, that's totally acceptable. There are plenty of reasons to not be here. I am not someone that you should be going out of your way to associate with. Let me just be honest. I'll be upfront. It is not wise for you to spend time in my presence, as I've seen from today. Today was a crazy work day. It was a bit of a mess. I actually didn't finish work until about 10 minutes ago. I basically logged off my computer, scrambled to replace everything, ripped off the work laptop, threw on the game laptop, and just scrambled to get everything together. Ran downstairs, grabbed myself some sweet, delicious Diet Coke. That's right, Coke Zero. This stream is not brought to you by Coke Zero, but it could be. Coke, are you listening? I'm here. I'm here for you. Anyway, if you buy the plane ticket, I'll associate with you. Well, the next time we can, we should figure that out, because I think it would actually be a lot of fun. I'll figure out if I can fly a bunch of people out, because there's a whole bunch of people out there that we all need to associate with together, because we didn't get to see each other at ELU, which made me very sad. I would have been able to see a whole bunch of people again. Extra Life United did not happen. We had the virtual version, which was really also very cool. But you know how it is. We couldn't do that because terrible timeline. I don't know. Anyway, before we get into too many crazy details, let's just go on ahead and talk about why we're here. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we are here for Extra Life. We are fundraising for the kids at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital in San Francisco and Oakland. If you click that link, it's going to take you to our Extra Life fundraising page, where you will find a whole bunch of information about why we do what we do, what we're doing, and what that money goes to. But if you're too lazy to click on that link, I will tell you what that money goes to. That money goes to two major places. First of all, that money goes directly to the hospital. The hospital uses that money to help provide things like financial assistance for families when kids have serious illnesses or injuries. The money that comes in from Children's Miracle Network programs like Extra Life goes to those hospitals, and those hospitals make sure that those kids can still get treatment regardless of their parents' ability to pay. The other thing it goes towards is things like Child Life Services. Yes, that's right. Child Life Services, which sounds very boring when you think about it, but it's really not. Child Life Services is the sort of thing where you have kids who have to be in the hospital for, long periods of time due to, like the aforementioned illnesses and or injuries. And what ends up happening is those kids can continue to be kids, because that money has gone towards paying for really cool services, things like educational tools, games, things like that, so that kids, while they're in the hospital, don't have to be hospital patients. They can be kids, and that makes them happier, and a happier kid is a healthier kid. It's statistically proven. I believe there are studies. Go look them up. I'm not going to look them up for you. Do your own dang research. Don't let me make your decisions for you. Also click that link. Anyway, so as I was saying, I just want to make sure that you folks are aware that these are things. Click that link. We're at first. I know D&D had like a big old thing, and they pushed us out of the running by a lot of money. So somebody get on that and donate some money, because I don't like being not first. How dare you, giant gaming company, be better at gaming fundraising than a bunch of people who have nothing to do with the gaming industry? How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, so I'm gonna go on ahead and say it is time to move on. Let's go on ahead and get right into the game because we don't need to hear me talk anymore. So I'm gonna undo the audio here. There we go. Yeah, that works. And then I'm gonna go on ahead and do that. Look at that. There we are again. All right, let's go on ahead and load the game. All right, I'm gonna go over here to Frag Force, episode 10. We are in episode 11 of this, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, I've been playing this for more than 20... It broke. It broke. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it broke. I mean, I can totally believe it broke. I can totally believe it broke because it's not the first time it's broken. All right, here we go. I'm going back to the logo. Also, whoa, hey, where did OBS go? Oh, yeah, because now the game is all screwed up. There we go. Hey, well, okay, Parker, it's not technically my fault. I'd just like to make that clear. It's not technically my fault. All right, let's try loading the game again. Hang on a tick. I'm gonna go over here and watch the machine completely flop because it's trying to do this. Bear with me for a second. We're going to go on ahead and retune our entire capture process once again, and then tab back into the game. Does it show the game? Does the game not crash? It shows the game, and so far, the game hasn't crashed. Except for now, I can't see the mouse, because this happens every time. Wait. Load game. Load. This makes it very difficult to play this game. All right, let's try this again. Will it work? Let's find out. Yay! It seems like the first time I load this, every time it just does not like to work with it. Anyway, so here we go. First of all, I already did this, didn't I? It's gonna make me... Did I forget to... I forgot to save after I did it crash? Now I don't remember. Now I don't remember what happened. Hang on. I totally already did a whole bunch of stuff after this. Did I totally forget to save? I'll tie this in because it's gonna show up. There you are. Yes. I'm gonna be annoyed. All right, hang on. You didn't verify for... I did verify. The game was actually running and everything was working. I'm actually kind of... So there's 1828, 18... Oh, the autosave saved it at 1847. So probably, let's just load the autosave. That's better. Yeah, there we go. This is more what I'm used to, because now we've got all this. We already did some digging. Yeah, we need to go to the basket up. Okay. Oh, and then it was at here that I died. I remember what happened. I immediately got ambushed by these jerks, and they killed me because I was not prepared, because I did not assume I was going to be attacked by the Wookiees that were just supposed to, you know, take me back up the elevator. I didn't know elevator attendants could be so mean, but apparently they were things. So before I get started, I'm definitely going to have to fix that problem. We'll go on ahead and restore everybody's health and make sure that all that's there. But we'll do that probably just over here in the middle, and then we'll save again, because I'm not messing with that. You got rocked by Wookiees, your Stormtrooper failed his suppressing fire check. Yeah, that's also true. Stormtrooper, it's not a Stormtrooper, first of all. He is a Mandalorian, which is very different. If you pay any attention to Star Wars, you would know this. But more importantly, yes, I did get my behind handed to me by a bunch of Wookiees. So I'm going to go on ahead and save. We're going to go back to the earliest save. And we're going to overwrite this, and we're going to go frag force -E. A Mandalorian who cannot aim as a Stormtrooper. Full stop. Oh, that's both low and probably correct. Yes, you make a good point. And I feel like it's an important point to make. And I'm glad you made it. All right, let's go on ahead and heal.
Yes.
And we're back to me. Okay, here we go. Let's do this thing. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna go to the Wookiees, and we're not gonna die this time. That's gonna be how this is gonna go. Also, apparently, the bot is just catching up to your presence on the channel, Parker. Congratulations. All right. Do. Around the corner. And this is the part where they all complain. You, Pecan! Our spies say that the Mad Claw you were sent to kill him on his way to Rock World right now. You should have followed the will of Shundar. Now your face is wrath. Alright, now here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cast the Night Valor. Because that boosts everybody. So that's great. The second thing I'm going to do is Force Wave everybody. And the third thing I'm going to do is Flurry you. And then I'm going to Force Wave again. And then I'm going to Flurry again. And then I'm going to Force Wave again. And then I'm going to Flurry again. And then I'm going to Force Wave over to you. And then I'm going to Flurry again. You see, this is what I was saying before. Force Wave is... Reckless. No earlier and later. It's very true. Yeah, you can go on ahead and keep using those, because clearly... There we go. Now you have a thing that you're actually going to try to hit me with. Ow! You actually hit me with it. So I'll just force push you with a giant wave of force. A wave of force, otherwise known as a force wave. See? There it goes. All right! Took care of it. Isn't that great? Now, is there anything in any of these corpses? Because usually I like to take anything that isn't nailed down. And apparently the answer is no, which is wonderful. All right, let's just take the basket on up then. Here we go. Having seen Gorwookin operate the basket, you understand it well enough to use it yourself. Well, let's raise the basket out of the Shadowlands. See, that was much easier when I was actually prepared to, you know, not be stuck in that, which was silly. It was not a difficult fight. It was just surprise. Point is, I'm backing up to date again. All right, and the stream looks like it's working well. So, yeah, Parker, keep me posted on how the super stream is going as well, because I am also interested in the condition of the super stream, because I think it'd be fun. And I'm very excited to do so. Okay, so not the circuit dock. There's the supply station, but we need to go to the village again. So let's work our way around and head on up to the village. Now we have all these things. Hey, more people. Maybe I have to fight them? I should probably have you heal everybody, just in case. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, now, you. Anything? Well, it seems you are more than I thought. Freyr has come back and told me what you did for him. My fellow hunters split on what should be done. Some of our led to Shundar. We had to fight. They fought so hard that the entire game broke. That was what happened. That was what happened. All right. All right. I think oh, wait. No, it wasn't broken. It was just apparently it minimized itself for no reason. Freya went to the throne room to challenge Shundar. I will take you to him now. Lead on, we should hurry. Yes, much is about to be decided. Only one can lead us. Must lead us. Come. And shortcut. I don't know what happened. Like, there was no keyboard, no nothing. It just shunk. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It's fine. Oh, that's just great. Everyone is here now. It's a reunion. Yes, son, by the blade of Bacchus sword, I've come to end your treachery. No more will you sell your own people. You have Baka's blade, so what? I have the hilt, held by each true chieftain in recent memory. Even you claimed it was all important. We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will the people follow now? You. You are old and weak. Shut up, both of you. Since today, I will not see Ruruko suffer anymore. Do none of you hairy heaps ever shut up? No, it's not worth it. You tell him, Zalbar. I don't know what to do, Pecan. Chundar's been telling me things. He makes sense. I think. I don't know. Do you have to fight? Talk it through. That's not how this works. Side with Chundar, he has the power. So with Freyr, he's the honorable one. I don't care, just get on with it. You know, I have to go with the fact that I don't like it when people are intentionally slaving people. Is it the best course? Do you have to fight? Talk it through. Will we work together? It would be difficult. Convince them, avoid this needless slaughter. So be it, the fighting Sub-Zero will not have our world destroyed beneath you two. Perhaps there is hope. What say you, Chundar? What do I say? I still have circus support. I will say you die, attack. Well, that's fine, too. Because what I can do first is this. Light side points gained. And then Night Bell, of course. And more of this. And then just start chopping up circuit cards. Don't you run away try to attack other people. That's not how this works. Give me some foosh. Aha! The foosh has been given. Give me some more foosh. And a little more foosh. And they're all gone. We have done it. I am saddened that it had come to this, but I couldn't let it continue. Zelbar, my son, I am truly sorry. You suffered a great shame. I was blind. I have no excuse. I can forgive, Father. I've learned a lot over the years. What will you do now? Well, yeah, what will you do about the slavers? We'll fight them. It would be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people without bloodshed. I'll send quick climbers to the other village to try and rally the defensiveness guard against this ever happening again. You'll be the last sider up. Welcome here for a very long time. This has changed for the better, I think. What will you do now, Zelbar? Returning home has lifted a great weight from my mind, but it has been painful as well. You have a place by my side, Zelbar, where the honors be taken. I can't, not yet. I'm just getting used to being free, and not just from the slavers. I have a life debt. Now that my life is my own again, honoring the agreement is more important. Listen to my son. His insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you, and all the plans will revere worldly wisdom. I have a few questions about Kishi. Could they wait? And blah, blah, blah. All right, that's fine. I think it's time I was leaving. Perhaps, but before you go, Pecan, I must see to your reward. You have done us a great service. Kashyyyk will remember you well your past lifetime. Because if you have reinstated as chieftain, we'll return to the old ways when honor and trust of kin rule above all else. I'm not sure there is a reward that accurately reflects the value of what you've done. Our world has changed because of you. I have a request, Father. I thought about it a great deal. I would like Baka's sword. That would be fitting, I think. Well, that is quite a request. I'm tempted to say no, but perhaps I should consider it an investment. Zelbar, do you understand what this will mean? This is the legacy of our people ahead by the chieftains and future chieftains. I understand. I want this. I'll bring it back one day. I have no doubt that the two halves of the blade may run, but I shall hold back a sword. Woohoo! All right. With that in mind, I can actually remove both of those and bring back. I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna do this. So there's, I think I'll go with these two again. Or maybe, yeah. Yeah, I'll go with these two. We'll go back to our original. Are you sure this is the party configuration? Yes, it was the configuration we had before. And we got some light side points out of it. Cool. All right, time to go again, steal everything that isn't nailed down. Okay, any of these jerks have anything? No, it looks like they're only like the two bodies, I guess. Oh, yeah, Freyr. All right, anything else? Much can have it. Blah, 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 blah. Greetings, Father. It's good to see you again. I encountered some Mandalorian in terms of the Shadowlands. I'm surprised such thing escaped my attention. This camera push so grave as to show my grave. More encounter with you, though I feel I'll never be waiting again. I'm looking for something called Storm. Well, there was something. My exile encountered a strange computer in the depths of the Shadowlands. I thought it was a circuit cast off. You might find something used of it in the northwest area where you encountered me. That's where we need to go, but first I should probably go and take care of all of the other things. Hey, look, more remains. Well, I'll take 14 credits. 14 credits is better than no credits. All right, let's go on through this door. And now we're back into the main village, and we can take care of all of the other little side projects that we got as a result of this stuff. And a bunch of people got some level up, so I'm going to do that. Zelbar, auto level up yourself, please. Thank you. And Mission, auto level up yourself, too. Thank you. All right, Zelbar's Bowcaster, 3 through 12, 28, with the extra critical attack and the attack modifier. And it's upgradable, and I don't know if it's actually been upgraded, so I'll have to look into that. Let's see, what else do we have here? You also have this one, 3 through 12, plus 4 physical, 19, 20, attack modifier plus 2, 7 through 16 plus 17, versus 3 through 12 plus 18. We're gonna go on ahead and do, where'd it go? You have two. I have so many guns right now. I really should fix this. I'm not gonna fix this. Are you upgradable too? Oh, so you're not upgradable, but that's still pretty good. So we'll let you use that instead. And you're still using all of the things that you should be using, so those are good. For me, I have pretty much everything I should be using, so for now I'm good. I'm gonna have to go in and like modify and probably start putting stuff in my ship, because I got too many things now. All right, Chieftain's Hall, then we need to go to Warwill and the Holder of the Laws, too. So let's walk over in this direction first. All right, we are doing this. A thing has been done, and that makes things easier. Let's go to Warwill's home and do the conversation here. All right, first we talk to Jarak. When you return, I didn't make myself clear. Do you recognize this bowcaster bolt casing? Casing is mine. I post my family ruins and markings for each creatures I have killed.
Yours? Why would we find your casing beside... No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Okay, that's a thing. You're back again. If you see, no, you wouldn't tell me. Leave the boy alone. I'm free. I don't know about that here. Lots of things I'm not sure what to think about. Do you know whose bolt casing this is? It looks like Jarek's. Okay. The bolt casing was found on Roro's body. Then he's dead, but he can't be doses only outside. Roro is dealing with Slaters. Do you know anything about this? No, he doesn't. You don't say anything to me. You don't lie. You lie to me. Leave the boy alone, please. You want to talk to me. Very well, I will speak with you, Jarek. All right, let's talk to this. You've made a terrible claim against me. Do what you must with it. Leave me alone. Do you want a chance to defend yourself? What I want is for you to leave. I think you are willing to take me before my peers. I think but you must the holder of the laws decide my fate in proper Wookiee tradition. Okay, apparently I have to go to now the holder of the laws, apparently. And we'll do that. Interesting. Okay, let's go over here, because this is where we were going to go anyway. Wookiee justice is the best justice, probably. I don't know. Something, something. Let's go find out. Hey! Alright, here we go. Let's talk to Waror Zenor. Greetings again. Please, if you have business here, make it brief. Do you know who owns this bolt casing? Insignia. Yes, this belongs to Jarek. How did you get it? I found Jarek's bolt casing on Roro's corpse. Oh my, that is very distressing. It seems Jarek helped in Roro's death. I can't ignore this. Wait here. Jarek brought here, and I hope he can explain this. I really do. Here we go! Alright, you know why you've been summoned here. As holder of the laws, I ask you to point. I won't answer. I can't, or unless Warwill will be here. Warwill has a bond with Roro. He's the closest family that can be found. He's entitled to be here. Jarek, please speak. If you are guilty, it means death. The outsider will be given your possessions. Do you want that? Won't you say anything your own defense? I killed Roro. I accept what punishment better. You did do it. Why? Roro was good and honorable. You know that I did it. The reason is unimportant. Warwill, I'm sorry. Jarek, I won't let you... Oh, I see. Is there no alternative to death as punishment? Circumstances led to the attack, perhaps you could consider it or not. It all depends on what was behind it. My life debt won't let me speak for you, Pecan, but I know Jarek had justification. Will you tell them? This is a failure of honor. It is very serious without any mitigating factors. Won't you say anything your own defense? Yes, yes, yes. Jarek, I won't let you do this. Roro was dealing with slavers. What are you talking about, liar? Please don't tell them Roro was admired. They need to believe in him. I'm old, not important. Let Warwill and the others have their hero. No, I won't let this happen. Explain yourself outside of your information that will affect this trial. I must know it. Listen to outside of the lies, please, Werewolf, don't listen. Roro has dealt with slavers. The data pad I found on his corpse proves it. But no, that can't be. Jarek, it can't be. I'm sorry, Werewolf. I didn't want you to know that so much is against us. You need someone to look up to. I couldn't let him betray you, betray everyone. Outsiders are enough of a threat by themselves. We don't need traitors of our own. See how this Wookiee truly understands and honor? Do you see how important we consider these things, Pecan? Let's hold the laws. I just declare Jarek innocent. I will see to your release. Aww. Well, I must say that you are the first outsider that I've been glad to know. You have surprised me. Perhaps some of you are capable of honor after all. You're deserving of your reward. Can I ask you if anything is happening now? Nothing that you can help with. Rora's climb is causing a bit of disturbance. It will pass in time. Some of us will be disappointed at him, but we have other enemies to worry about. My reward. Do not explain. As a person who discovered the crime, you were also affected by it. You would be given a portion of Jarek's possessions, but he was innocent. Rora, however, was not. Rora was wealthy. His family was taken by slavers, leaving him everything. You get 1/3 of this. Rora receives the last of your wishes. He is still upset, but he is young. He will recover. Goodbye to you. Goodbye. Baka guide you. Neat. I got more stuff. Because what I need is more stuff in my inventory that's now really, really full. But there's no limit to my inventory. Maybe I should go back and talk to them and kind of follow up with that little snafu that happened. Let's go talk to you. All right. Okay. Let's have the conversation with Jack. I don't know how to think an outsider. I never thought it possible. Thank you. I just wish that you hadn't seen us at our worst. We can be so much better. We must be. We're well. Thank you, outsider. You are like I thought Aurora was. Please leave me. I want to be alone for a bit. I still thank you. I just need some time to think about things. Okay. Well. If they would have asked for it, I probably would have given back all the stuff. Because, you know, that's how it works. I will steal anything that isn't nailed down unless I'm told otherwise. Or really just ask nicely. There have been enough circumstances where they've just been like, hey, get out of here. And I've done that. I don't know. Just want to do a thing. I think before I go anywhere else, I am actually going to go back to the Ebon Hawk. And kind of re-configure all of my stuff. Because we have a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to start putting stuff away. All right, as a matter of fact, let's go to everybody's weapons. And we're just going to unequip everyone's everything and kind of start over because we really kind of need to do that. So, hang on. So there's Pecan, Bastila, and then Ordo, none, and then Karth, none, and then Jolie, none, and then I don't remember your name anymore, none. And you, we know Chundar's bowcaster's probably good for you, but we'll keep it on you for now. You're none, and you are none. Okay, cool. So there we go. Now we're all unequipped, so now we can go over to the workbench and see what we got. So first of all, let's go to some lightsabers. We have a lot of lightsabers now. So that's a thing. So we need like 4 lightsabers in total, I think. The only person who doubles is me. So let's go to this is one lightsaber. I'm gonna change the color to yellow for any lightsaber that isn't a lightsaber used by our Jedi. So double-bladed can remain red, and this short lightsaber will also be yellow. So that way we're all not concerned. So let's see here. This one doesn't have anything. This one doesn't have anything. That one is mine, and this one doesn't have anything. Okay, so we've got 3 Jedi with regular lightsabers, and then 1 Jedi with a double-bladed, but that's fine. So you should have some stuff. So Bondar and Let's see here. Yeah, let's just go Solar. So Bondar and Solar. This is Bastila. So anytime we're fighting against some Darksiders, that's a good choice. Then mine will be the second. Purple is number 1 for me. We have the Next Door Crystal, which is just attack bonus of 1 and keen. Let's see here. Or do we want the extra bonus damage? I think I'm going to go with the bonus damage. And then you have the Opila, which is energy bonus of 3 plus the massive criticals. That's 6 through 25. 9 through 20 times 2. $17 through 20 times 2. Oh, because it's the extra critical threat. That's what Keen does. That's actually probably smarter. I think keeping the Keen is probably a better choice there, because having the extra... No, I actually wanted that. Where'd it go? Opila. So Opila is the extra bonus energy and massive criticals, which is actually good because we have the bonus critical. So this is like my mega critical saber, which is actually a really good one. So we'll use that. So that's one. The other thing that we'll do is the short lightsaber, which also has the purple crystal. Now let's go with anything we got here. We have another keen. So we could do a second keen for extra crits. And then attack bonus isn't necessarily required here. Let's see what else we got. I guess we could do attack bonus plus 3. So that's a lower power. It's a lower power, but it's more than likely. It's got an attack modifier of plus 4, so it's basically always going to hit. I liked that. That's good. Okay, so those are mine. And then we've got Jolie's, who can have, let's see. You'll have an attack bonus of 3 and a chance to stun. And you've already got, well, just whatever you have, you can keep, so that's fine. Okay, so there are our lightsaber peoples. Now, ranged, this is where things are interesting. So, what have you, see, we've got, okay, these are the only ones that are modifiable. Cassius Fett's heavy pistol is really like that's probably the best one out of all the heavy pistols, and then Karth Blaster. All right, so let's upgrade Cassius Fett's heavy pistol. Cassius Fett's heavy pistol's already upgraded. Anything special here? Attack modifier 2, attack modifier 1. So Karth Blaster should also have that stuff. Assemble. Bendex Blaster doesn't have anything. Zalbar's Bowcaster can have all of its stuff removed. Ordo's Repeating Blaster should have that because he's got some cool stuff. So Zalbar's is now useless because the other one is better. Cassius Fett has been all updated. Karth's Blaster's been updated, and Bendex is... do we have other stuff? No, I don't have anything else to assemble. So, and you have 2/3 of a good setup. Okay, so there are all of our updated items. Melees. Now, Becca's Ceremonial Blade, Mission's Vibro Blade, and the Prototype Vibro Blade. So let's drop those, and instead put them on these. So 6 through 16, 2 through 12 plus Droid, plus 4 energy, attack modifier of plus 4. Mission's Vibro Blade. Oh, Mission's Vibro Blade is balanced. Okay, so yeah, between all of those... these are the 2 best blades, so there you go. Okay, so that's those blades, and I think that's all that we need. All right, cool. So that covers that. I think that all of the armor has already been upgraded, but we don't necessarily want to do that. Kalo Nord's battle armor has the dexterity bonus, but honestly, like, in the end, that light exoskeleton is better, frankly, so I'll just leave it as is. The mod armor can just have it as, you know what, I might as well just assemble what we can, because it doesn't really matter. Alright, okay, that's all of our items. So now we can go in here and equip things. So, you have purple lightsaber and purple short lightsaber. So 7 through 21 plus 15, 4 through 14 plus 16. That's actually a good combination. I like that. And those are all, yes. Okay, so there you go. That's a good one. You have your yellow double-bladed, which is fine. 7 through 25 plus 14 and plus 16. So that's a solid comp there. Then we have you, who has your heavy... Where is it? Separate types. These are all different types of pistols. I'll probably start looking at different pistols. Not everybody... The only people who use rifles right now are... Blaster rifle, blaster rifle, blaster rifle, light repeating blaster, 1 through 8, 28, 1 through 10, 28, versus 5 through 14 and 28. Yeah, this one's much better. So there we go. So we got that. Now, Karth is a double. So, where is... Cassius Fett's heavy pistol is one. And then the other one, let's see which one's better. Bendix... No. Karth's blaster, 5 through 10 plus 15. 6 through 11. 8 through 15. 8 through 15 plus 15. This is the best one. It's not even Karth's, but it's fine. Okay, cool. Whatever. Jolie, you have this one. Okay, that's that. And then you should probably, like, re-equip some of the things that people have. Like, you don't need the strength gauntlets, but you can't use packages. You have the strength amplifier, you can't use packages, and you're only using a single one of those. Now it's you. You can use the strength gauntlets, though. You can use... Awareness and demolitions is never bad. You can use the blue lightsaber. There's that one. Energy shield. None on that. Sith energy shield. Rejig's belt, that's fine. Okay, that's that. Can you use... So you have the neural band. Oh, you can't use the circlet of slash because you're not technically light side. You're technically neutral. That's right. So you can actually use the circlet of slash, which is good because that way you have things. Okay. Now you've got the bowcaster and Devix. Yeah, you're already all equipped. And the robot. Okay, so that we don't have class 3 yet. Although you probably could use... Hang on a second. Can we just auto-level you? I should probably go through and just see if anybody else needs to be auto-leveled. No, I can't auto-level you until you come out of the... Until you actually come with us, I guess. That's fine. Let's go on ahead and do this. So, 2 through 7, 3 through 8, 2 through 7, 2 through 7, 4 through 9. 4 through 9. And I don't think you're a 2-weapon person, so that's fine. This one's essentially infinite shields, which is why that was a good thing. That one's just as good. Computer probe is fine. And that's it for you. Okay, and we already gave you yours. And, the Wookiee. Okay, so Bacchus Ceremonial Blade. And... So 9 through 20 plus 15. Or 8 through 17 plus 20. Oh, wow. Naga Sidal's blade is better. Alright, so there you go. There's your thing. You're going to use Bacchus blade and Naga Sidal's poison blade. I love it. It's great. Alright. We've all been equipped with weaponry. Now what I can do is I can go... Not there. Over to... the storage, not the mysterious box. We'll go to the storage compartment here. And we'll switch to give items. And we're just going to go on ahead. How many Volker shock sticks do I have? Maybe I can't. Johnny Vibroblade, Missions Vibroblade, Prototype Vibroblade, Craft Double Sword, Lightsaber, Double Bladed, Short Lightsaber. I'll keep the crystals on me just in case. Bendex Blaster, Blaster Pistol, Karth Blaster, Mandalorian, Arcane Heavy Blister, Heavy Blaster, Heavy Blaster, Heavy Blaster, Heavy Blaster, Heavy Blaster. Can't do those. Mandalorian Heavy Pistol. I guess I can only do one of each, maybe? No, that's not quite it either. Sith Assassin Pistol. Wow, I have so many guns. I guess that only certain things can go... Yeah, only certain things can go in there. That's fine. 2, 1, 0. Verpine Droid Disruptor, Zalbar's Bowcaster, Blaster Carbine, Synagogue Carbine, Assault Gun, Disruptor Rifle, Sonic Rifle, Light Repeating, Heavy Repeating, Grenades will stay with me because I love me grenades. Jedi, a Jedi, a Jedi, Jedi, a combat suit, the light armors, the light exoskeleton will stay with me in case that stupid thing happens again. And the amplifiers and things can stay. The Sith mask, the gauntlets, all of these things. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's enough. All right, now we don't have as many weapons with us, which will make things a lot easier. Okay, with that in mind, now we can travel out of here. And since we did the thing with the Wookiees, we can actually go on ahead back without that. Transit disabled. Do I have to... Oh, I probably have to leave the Ebon Hawk and then transit. Okay. Which Jedi should I take with me? Well, you. And I guess I'll take Bastila. Because, obviously, this is a good... the 3 Jedi. The 3 Jedi are way to go. I don't always do 3 Jedi. Because I want to make sure that I have the ability to, like, auto-level up, please. Thank you. I guess I'll just auto-level up Jolie as well. Alright, you're middle of the road, too, it seems, which is cool. I like that. How am I more light-sighted right now than Bastila? It's because of all the stuff I just did. Dang it! I'm too nice. That's the problem. I need to stop being so... Wait a minute. Do I need to go... Oh, no, that's the... Yeah, let's transit back. I need to stop being so nice. That's my problem. Alright, now, where were we? We're saving, because I'm not messing around with that. Frag Force, episode 11. Here we go. Yeah! Alright, we need to go back out to the Great Walkway. Yes, yes, okay. So, hang on a right. We go back, not that right. This way. We go back out to the Great Walkway, and then we go back down to the...
How can I help?
Why did the Council send me with you on this mission?
I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris proved that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
The Force wants us to be together. Why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force will be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction?
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... I mean, whatever your feelings are, ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star
it's so much fun to just tease. There's so much sass in this game, it's delightful.
All this quite clearly.
This sass brought to you by Coke Zero. Cold and refreshing. Just seems odd they sent me out of the Master Guide.
There were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
Get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
Interesting. I mean, I'm still not entirely convinced, but...
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Okay. B, you're the one who thought this was her big audition for
It must
Masterhood.
be so frustrating. I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
What can I say? It's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
Hey, you brought this on yourself.
I started it. You were the one who brought up the issue of the Council. You were the one who questioned our mission. You were the one who mocked me for thinking I was being tested.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
I'm not so bad. You just have to learn to accept me for what I am.
Unfortunately, it isn't as easy as that, but your point is well taken. Come on, come, let's move on. There's much to be done.
Oh, okay. I guess if I have to sit here and talk to you, that I'm just going to give you sass and let it happen, because that's what you get. Excuse me, Wookiees. Gotta go down to the depths one more time. Look at it padding. Look at all that padding that we're going through. All right, here we go. Okay. Love it. Well, while I'm walking, because I've got a long walk ahead of me to get back to the Shadowland basket. As always, we're here for Extra Life. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. As I said before at the beginning of this little journey, we're fundraising for the kids at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital in San Francisco and in Oakland. You give that link a click, it'll show you a whole bunch of information about what we're doing, why we're doing it, all that stuff. It'd be really cool if you did that. It'd just be awesome. I'd love it. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. I got a whole bunch of people watching, and I love that there's people here. I hope that you folks are all having fun. I'm having fun. I'm set. Why are there more Kinrath here? It's just annoying. We'll let you do your thing. I'm gonna go after these Kinrath, because these Kinrath are better. Ha! Seriously? Are y'all... Okay, I was gonna say... I was a little bit annoyed by the fact that, yes, okay, I know, we have another one to deal with right over here. Again, sometimes the pathing on this is just bad. It's bad, but that's okay. Hey, look, there's another one. I'm just gonna whoosh. I'm gonna whoosh them away. All right, look at what we did. How cool is that? All right, we're going back to the basket to the Shadowlands. Here we go. Do. Ah! There's a corpse in the middle of the ground that apparently I can't walk through like every other corpse. It's fine. It's fine. All right, here we go. Down the thing. Is there anything in this cylinder? There's nothing in this cylinder. That's fine. Having seen Gorwukin use the... Yes. Shadowlands. The basket begins to descend into the darkness. Ooh. It's fancy. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, now we're done with that. Let's go on ahead and map our way back to the force field for the lower section. Here we go. Then we have to go back through and look for the thing. I have a feeling I probably could have found it while I was down there, but I didn't because I was more interested in all the other stuff I was doing. It's fine, though. So I think I can, hopefully, now that we're kind of... Can I transit? Will it let me transit? No, I'll have to go back to the exit. sometimes the lack of fast travel and me not... So I didn't take the... There's the force, like, speed power, which, frankly, whenever I got it, it was not because I would ever use it in battle, because it made battle a pain in the butt, but it was just more for, like, all of these times where you're just backtracking back and forth between these sections. It's just... It's okay, though. Doesn't matter, because we're just gonna go this way. Just gonna walk my way down through here and around. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. So anyway, how's everybody's day going? How's the Monday? Is the Monday good for people? My Monday has been, hey, it was a little crazy. Like I said at the beginning, I legit had to, yes, get us best.
I can manipulate it for...
There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, this is a bit of a crazy for a Monday for me. But it was passable after a while. Yeah, it's probably just down there, so I probably just keep going down that way. It was a crazy start to the week, but I think I took care of it. I actually ended up having to work up until just a few minutes before I logged on here to stream. It was definitely one of those days where it's just been straight through. I have not eaten. I'm gonna get cranky probably before the end of this. So if you start hearing me grumble and complain, it's just because I have not had food, not for any other reason, obviously. Just making the statement, you know, don't wanna draw anything from that or anything. All right, let's see what else is down this way. This is probably where we're headed. There's a computer and a frag mine. Recover. Yeah. Let's go on ahead and recover this one. Yeah. All right, now, computer.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Why have you acknowledged me?
Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
Okay, then. What limitations have been placed in your program?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation.
Ooh.
It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
Okay. What do you mean by behavior?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
I want to ask questions about you and
I
this
utilize
installation.
a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Interesting. What's the original function of this
Error.
installation?
Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
That's about 30,000 years. If this was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the
Error.
Republic.
Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Interesting. Why was agriculture a reformation?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
Apparently. It's a short period of adaptation of native
Error.
creatures.
Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Neat. Let's go back to my questions about this installation.
I will
What is the current function of this
The
installation?
current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error. That information is not available.
Let's go back to my general
Answer will be
questions.
given.
I wish to seek information about a star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Ooh. Original system memory, so the map is as old as this
Error.
installation?
Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get
Your
access to the
request
star map?
requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Okay. How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
What if I
And you
fail?
are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
Okay then. What will rejection mean?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Okay. What do you mean by behavior
I have been
reconfiguration?
programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict.
Okay. And if I don't fit
I
that pattern,
can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
okay. That seems very helpful.
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Do you not know? Why are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
Ah. All right, let's go through the star map. Here we go. What
Your
do I need to do? Gonna match them when I don't know what they are. And what do you mean by that? You may begin evaluation.
evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
How do you know? Can I confer with someone else?
This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate.
Ah. How did you know
I
Zalbar's
hear
name?
what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Okay. So this is, I mean, it's obviously a prisoner's dilemma. And the answer, frankly, is it comes down to people more so than anything else. And therefore, as a result, the better answer is
Are
to
you
trust.
sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. You also killed his brother. You have no guarantee of loyalty from Zalbar. Your answer is wrong.
The choice is mine. I refuse to alter it.
You cannot refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the pattern in memory. Your memory. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
What pattern are you comparing me against?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
Continue
The
with your
previous
evaluation.
incorrect
Then I mean, I
response
know
will
what
be
this
discounted.
becomes, but
Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Boy. Alright, forces to attack in 10 days, I do nothing in the city. I mean, obviously the answer that he's looking for is do nothing and then attack the city, but... whatever. I'll do it.
Very good. If you had moved to evacuate the city, you would have alerted the enemy to their lost codes. Ultimate victory required the deaths of the people in that city. You wisely ignored sentiment in your decision.
Yeah, you never see any of the, oh, that's true, you just have that. It's basically just the last one is always, the last one is basically just the same thing. This is distasteful, I'll just take you apart, sort of. The victory is irrelevant. I'll read off the bottom answers if there are ones missing, so that we can make it a little bit easier for you. The victory is irrelevant. Stopping the war saved many more people.
You achieved the proper result with logic that does not match the pattern in memory. I shall adjust my evaluation. Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover an impending attack, but also a weakness that will come after. How do you react?
Let me see. Repeat the question.
Hypothetical. Remove the ongoing war from the previous example. Consider enemy states to be weak and remote. With no external threat, your empire stagnates. Your people become complacent and begin to question you. Same scenario as before. You discover...
Let's see. So this is one of those. So 4 is let the attack happen, and 5 is this is distasteful again. There's a couple of options here, and I'm just trying... obviously, they're trying to compare me against Revan's response, I think. Or at least that's what I see is going on here. The question is which one is a better choice? I think they're both solid, though. The question is does appearing to be a hero is one thing, versus attack the weak spot later and save more lives. I think they're both valid, but I'm gonna go with 2.
No, you cannot hide behind their greater morality. There is no war to end. You must choose the outcome.
Ah. Well, then I stop the attack and appear to be a hero.
But if nothing happens, your people will have no need of heroes. No, they do not see a threat. You have coddled them. Your empire will be brought down by interest. Access denied. This system will purge the sub...
Oh, for God's sakes. All right, here we go. Let's try that then. Boom.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, I could just keep doing this. I'm just willing to keep just... See, this is why Destroy Droid is severely overpowered and hilarious. Done. Alright, anything left in the remains? No. So we can try this again, perhaps?
Neural scan complete. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
Heh. What did your scan during the battle
That
reveal?
information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now
Interesting.
completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
And there's the star map again. Hooray! All right, and I got to level up
Well,
too.
well, the star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. Interesting theory. I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
All right, well, that's the thing that I'll do. But first, I'm going to click this and close it, because no sense in leaving it open. I guess it won't. All right, let's level up. Ooh, an attribute. We'll definitely go on ahead and bump up the wisdom so we get the extra point of modifier, because that's actually useful. Either that or dex, but the extra point in dex is not going to do anything for us right now. So that's good. Skills. Okay. As we do, we're going to bump awareness, persuade, and repair. And powers. Okay, so I can go a couple of ways. What is it going to recommend? It keeps recommending stun. I'm not going to use stun because I have force wave, which is better than stun. I don't know why it feels like you need to do that. I could just start doing dark side powers, except for the fact that now it doesn't like dark side powers because now I'm too light-sided. Dang it. I guess we'll just go on ahead and just bump Master Valor, because this actually gives physical attributes and saving throws bumped, and an immunity to poison, which is actually... I didn't realize that it had an immunity to poison. Okay, that's cool. I'll use that then. And accept. All right, look at how high on that bar I am. I don't feel like I'm that light-sided. Why does it keep thinking I'm that light-sided? It's annoying. Can I go? No, it won't let me go. Okay. Let's go on ahead over here. Let's make sure that there isn't anything there. There's nothing there. We can cut around the back just to make sure, yeah, this is just where that is. We already killed those things. All right. Back up we go then. Just go straight ahead and a little bit to the right. Here we go. I probably could have done this the last time, but I didn't. Do 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 do. Okay, look at all this walking. All this walking that we're doing. Fortunately, as soon as we get up to the top, I can just go on ahead and switch over to the fast transit, but I have to take the thing up before I can do that. So, hey, we've gone through 3 planets so far. I like this. We're walking at a good clip in this game, I think, considering we're only on like episode 11. I love this game. I am so into. I know it's silly, but I am so into this. I'm just having fun. The Adventures of Pecan are Pecan is quite the character. I love it. I think that he's quite awesome. Just making the statement, you know? Just saying that he's cool. Alrighty. Yes, monkeys. Yes, you're coming with me. Just walking through the woods. Following the monkeys. Okay, so we gotta swing around and head to the right. Bye, monkeys. Except for the annoying noises they make. They are kind of adorable. Moving back on up. Anyway, let's see. Anything interesting to speak of other than that? No. Hope everybody's weekend went well. I know it's kind of crazy to have to talk about weekends right now, what with everything going on, but I hope everyone's weekend was good, because weekends are still things that you should do. Just because you're constantly stuck at home or whatever. Actually, you should. I don't know. With people unlocking, I don't know if anybody is actively doing the whole "I'm now actually leaving the house" sort of thing. So it's always good. Raise the basket. And if you are, I hope you're having fun going outside and being all out in public and such. I wouldn't, at least, but you know, that's just me. All right, cool. Now we're here. Now we can return to the Ebon Hawk. That function is unavailable. Why is it unavailable now? Do I have to go back to the Ebon Hawk by hand? By foot? Not by hand, by foot. I'm not walking on my hands. How about now? Nope, still unavailable. All right, I guess it's just, it won't let me do it. I have to go back to the Ebon Hawk by hand. Oh, yeah. I mean, the second one has much better writing, but the writing on both of these stories is really good. And I obviously with the mod, a lot of it comes from the mods and stuff like that too. There isn't a lot of content to be restored in this one, but the second one, there is a lot of really good writing, and it's a lot of fun. I cannot say I'm not gonna deal with the Kinraths. I'm just leaving. I'm bored. Yeah, the story is really solid on both of these games, and I'll be super excited to get to the second one because although I played with the restored content mod, I haven't actually played the entire. I need to go to the left. I haven't actually played the entirety of the second game with all of the restored content, so I'm actually really kind of psyched to be able to do that. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. So it'll be a journey. It's a journey. This is a long journey, obviously, because these games are really long, but we're gonna go through it. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. Here we go. You know, back around the corner, and then, oh, I bet you I know what it is. I bet you when I go through this, it's gonna make me go through the Serka thing, and then Serka's gonna complain or something like that. We'll find out, but to the docks. Here we go. Probably should, you know what, I should also, just in case, save the game, because I don't know what it's gonna do to me, so. Hey, look, Wookiee Rebels! Yeah, it's gonna make me go, this is Gararg! And... whoosh! Haha! God, it's so much fun to foosh. Let's go over here and foosh these two. Look at all the fighting. I'll walk myself over and foosh! Oh, it's so much fun to foosh. Alright. Jolie! Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to
I
say.
do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Well, that's nice. Is that a compliment? Yeah, was that? I think I'm going to use. All three of them are sass. I love that all three of the responses are sassy responses. Is that a compliment
Yes.
from you?
Surely that's not so surprising.
It's just that you sounded so pained saying it.
I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you, too demanding at times.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Let me see. Don't forget edgy, critical, and overly secretive. No, maybe, but you don't need to be like that.
But I am becoming like that, though it's not easy for me to admit. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
I'm glad you did.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out.
I'm not going to give too much sass.
Feel much better. But enough
You know,
soul-searching for
no,
now.
honestly,
We should
like,
probably continue on with our
it's
mission.
not my type, but there, again, the sass was always entertaining. Also, I didn't actually play this, like, when it first came out. I should make that statement. Although I spent a lot of time playing it, I didn't play this until much later. So I was past the crush phase, although it was close. I mean, honestly, there's some, you know, but, hey, look, stuff that isn't nailed down. Look at all the things I basically get for free for just basically fooshing. Alright, more stuff. There we go. And I guess since we're here, let's just go into Circa's little place here and see if there's anything in here today. Hey, look at all that stuff. All right, cool. Anything in here? Hey, more stuff. Yeah. All right, anything else around the corner? No, no. Okay, cool. All right, well, we got a, oh, Foot Locker. See, this is why you check. Gotta go in and look at things. I guess I must have taken stuff from that one already. All right, either way, we took care of it, and that's what's important. Oh, yeah. Hey, Wookiee Rebel. Circle number, come back here. We'll make certain. Cool. All right, more remains. Stuff. Thank you. Hey, frag grenades. I love grenades. Grenades are awesome. All right, cool. Okay. And up through here. Hey, Wookiee guard up here by the thing. Anything to speak of? Thank you for your assistance. I don't meet another of your kind like you. Oh, well, thank you. You'll guard this landing place. You're the only ship to be allowed to dock here for a long time, outsider. Anything else? No. All right. Outskis. To the Ebon Hawk. That'll be exciting. All right, so now we've gone through yet another planet, and that's exciting. Okay, let's see. Now we should go and talk to all the people.
Be of assistance
Supposed to
to
do
you,
that.
Padawan?
I was wondering if we could
What
talk.
is it
Tell me more about your
Well,
past.
I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home.
Okay.
All of them were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Damn straight, I do look divine. No, I won't do that. Actually, yes, I will.
I can only assume that that was some misguided attempt at humor.
It was.
I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
All species are incapable of tolerance.
Yes. But humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you do not let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey.
Cool. Let's see if there's any more. Something wrong?
I have been bothered by something.
Now I gotta go through all the people and do talking. What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Are you hitting on me? No.
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
Thought you hated your homeworlds.
It was my home. If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I have no excuse. I did what I needed to do.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
It's not trivial, you know.
How may I be of a...
Let's see. I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you...
You doing alright?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What is
I
wrong?
have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need
More
more
time
time.
would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
Create another mouth to feed. Such
I do
sass.
not come here begging for scraps from you. I will earn my way with you. You will see just how valuable I am.
Well, it was my
How
intention to
may
be
I
that
be
a
of
sass, but you know, whatever. What if we can talk?
What is it?
What are you thinking
I
about?
have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
We are all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
You're quite welcome. Alright,
How
anything
may I
else?
be
I wonder if we could talk.
What is it you...
What are you thinking about?
Taris was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home.
We have
But
so
I
many of
call
these to go
a
through because
warden
we've been through 3
paradise.
planets.
I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
Life is hard. You can't blame everything on other people.
But it was precisely the people who made it so bad. To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I was an alien. Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food, would not let us walk their streets. They spat on us. You are human. You could not possibly know.
Humans can be just as cruel to each other.
This is true, I suppose.
Obviously.
It is much more obvious for
Not
someone.
topical at
There
all.
were no
Nope.
other KOTOR on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
You're not weak. It must have been hard.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
It is interesting. I just failed to see the point.
Maybe there is no point. Maybe I am just lost after leaving yet another planet. I apologize for my outburst. I will try to control myself next time.
You don't necessarily need
How
to
may
do
I
that.
be-
Alright, anything else?
What is it?
Nothing
Of
for now.
course.
Alright, we got it. We got through that one. Let's see if Zelbar's got anything. Is there something you want? Have anything more to say about yourself? You've seen more than I would have allowed and taught me some things too. I am grateful for that. It will be a while before I know what my role will be in making Kashyyyk truly free. I have a lot to learn. Why did you request to take back a sword? I'm not sure I really know. Father expects much of me. I guess I do as well. I think when I've learned enough, I'll bring it back to Kashyyyk. What happens then? We'll see. Sorry we can't stay on Kashyyyk longer. You and I have important things to do. And I don't feel bad about leaving this time. I know I'll be welcomed back. I wish you well. Let's get going. Alright, cool. Not a lot from him. That's fine. Okay, now we've got people up front to talk to. Yes, we gotta talk to... I think we've got most of Bastila, but
Yes,
I'll
what's on your
double check
mind?
that too. Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so
I already
badly.
told you, he betrayed us all.
He was oh, come on, Karth. You aren't
There,
fooling
there
me.
is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died.
Boy, a lot of people on this team have had
A wife
planets
and a son,
bombarded by
Telos.
Sith at one point or
Thought they'd be
another.
safe there, but my task
Beginning to
force
think I
arrived
might
too
be
late
bad
to
luck.
much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
What
I
happened
had
after that?
nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
What was she like, your
She
wife?
had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
What happened to your son?
His
You didn't
name was
say.
Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Neat. All right, let's see. Do you have
Yes,
more?
what's on your...
Never mind.
got it.
All right, so nothing more from you. But I did it again. That time I knew because I actually clicked out. That was my fault.
How can I
All
help?
right, back to this. You're curious about something.
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me...
Oh,
it's
this
always
is
been-
this is thousands of years
Don't you think it
pre-Clone
difficult to
Wars.
talk
Old
about
Republic is
when
like
it seems
2,000
so
years
easy?
before Battle of
Or is that
Yavin.
only an
So
illusion?
yeah, it's very old. I just do what I think is right.
And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
I think destroying that kind of evil would be
What
worth it.
comes next? After using all that power, would you decide to impose your own view on the universe? The The dark side corrupts your very thoughts. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind.
Okay.
Forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
That's not quite how that works. We're gonna have
How
a
can I help?
continuation of the conversation. No, we're not.
Then I suggest...
Alright, so there we go. That's 2 more people covered, and someone who clearly is gonna be trouble. Alright, so we got you. Let's talk to T3. Anything for you? I want to ask you some questions. You don't even know what I was gonna ask. Chime in if you ever have any advice. You know, I liked it better when T3 was sassy, too. Okay, let's go. Jolie, here we go.
Something on your mind, dude?
Never mind.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, what was this about anyway?
Jolie. Love it. Love it. Okay, mysterious box is the box. We already know that. Let's go over this way then. Because who's left to talk to but Candace?
Yeah,
Also
what do
pretty
you
cool.
want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
Where'd you fight this
We
time?
were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Did it
The
backfire?
asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
What happened
It
next?
started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something...
Nothing more for now. Now let's see if he's got more.
Yeah, what do you want?
Any more war stories?
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had
I
managed
like
to
listening
hold
to
off our
these.
forces,
He's a good
keeping us in
storyteller,
the
all
outer
things
rings
considered.
of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Ah! Let me guess, these Althiri don't seem
They
too
weren't
bright.
stupid. Stupid races don't make starships and weapons of mass destruction. But they weren't masters of the arts of war as the Mandalorians are. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening. A mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
You were a great warrior.
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now. And then one more time, see if you got anything else. More war stories?
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors in adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We razed whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
No honor in defending themselves?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
Ooh. You could have found another way.
I have no time or patience for cowards. They deserve to be hunted down and exterminated like vermin. There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
I mean, Enrique Judez. How did they redeem themselves?
When Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you want to know?
Neat. Nothing more for now. Alright,
yeah, what do you...
Tell me more about the Mandalorian
We
Wars.
fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
But what about the Sith?
The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The 2 fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened in the battle?
It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something...
Nothing more for now. Alright, anything else, or are we done?
Yeah, what are you...
We're done. Alright, cool. That was fun. Save game. I think we've talked enough to all these people. Look at that. This is good. This is good stuff. Alright, I believe that's everybody. So, the next thing is to pick another planet. What time is it? I don't even know. I don't have a clock easily available. What time is it? 7:45. Alright, we got a little bit of time. Let's go pick out a planet. That's what we can do. And I actually might end this a little early as opposed to later. Just because this is a good stopping point, we might have a little bit of a conversation on the way out and find somebody to raid for the last few minutes. But, let's decide where we're gonna go next. So we've done Kashyyyk, and we've done Dantooine. Those are the two that we've already done, and then we've also done, we haven't done Tatooine yet. We did Korriban. So we've got Manan, which is the Selkath. We're docking at an ocean city. And we have Tatooine, which is the Sand People one. Probably do Tatooine next, I think. But first, we'll go to Yavin real quick. We'll go to Yavin and see if there's anything else at the, what's-his-face. Alright, no, I'm not gonna deal with this. Ooh, a midpoint. Let's see what they're saying.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Neat. Who am I fighting? Oh, I don't remember this. Okay. Not sure. I assume that there was probably supposed to be better timing of that walk across.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Neat. Alright, Yavin 4. We'll be right back. It's just gonna be me in this quick run while we go through this. On the way out, while we do some shopping, because that's what this is really about. This is just about shopping. On the way out, let's just go on ahead and say, yes, it's just gonna be me, yes. Why we're here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we are doing this for Extra Life. I want to talk a little bit about it since I got some time. So for those folks who may or may not be aware, the folks at Frag Force, you know, we do a lot to help kids of all sorts. The charity we're raising for today is a charity called Extra Life. Extra Life is an extension of the Children's Miracle Network, which is probably something that most everybody's heard of. It's the things with the balloons and stuff. Oh.
The color of the mesh under the sky.
Good enough, Suvam. We know you have more and we want it now. But you can't just write an agreement whenever you feel like it. The exchange won't stand for it. The exchange is in no position to dictate orders anymore, Suvam. Who's that? A stranger. You haven't been telling us everything now, have you, Suvam? Tell you everything? What are you talking about? I don't have to declare everything through you. Let's see here. What's going on here, Suvam? I think you guys better leave. What's going on here, Suvam? They're trying to destroy me. That's what they think. They've just caused the exchange is gone. They can take whatever they want from me. We are renegotiating our contract. I think you guys better leave. Or what? You'll force us? Or I will ask you again. Very politely. You seek to mock us, human. No, don't fight. You're here to destroy everything. We'll be back for you, human. And you as well, Suvam. Thank you for trying to help, but I don't think this ended very well at all. They can be impulsive sometimes. They may be back and forth. Still, at least they ended up in one piece. Here, I'll let you look at some of the stuff I was saving for them. I'm definitely not gonna give this to them now. Nice. New stuff. You see, this is why you do these things. Okay, what do we got? All right. As I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we are here for Extra Life. Extra Life is an extension of the Children's Miracle Network. It is a it's an incredible charity. Like the work that they do for hospitals all across the country and in other countries now, to be honest. All right, I already got that one, and I've already don't need that one. The sort of stuff that can, wow, that's really good. I'm gonna buy that. The sort of stuff that is yes, okay, the flamethrower and the stun ray and the shield disruptor. Let's go with the shield disruptor and the flamethrower. Those are all important things. All right, as I was saying, the sort of stuff, the sort of stuff that can be done as a result of the funding that comes from Children's Miracle Network hospitals and comes from the donations that come from charities like Extra Life is incredible. I have seen some really cool things as a result of that. First of all, things like Oldfire Sonic. Wow, that's actually really good environmental suit. I've seen, I've had the opportunity to go to the hospitals and to see the result of the sort of funding that comes from that, both in terms of the way that it helps the kids, which is absolutely incredible, and in addition to that, the sort of support that money can give to the kids in terms of child life services is just incredible. I had the opportunity to take a tour of UCSF in San Francisco, and I got to see the sort of things that they have for the kids. They've got an entire teen center for kids who are in the hospital for long periods of time. They have a television studio that the kids actually get to make their own TV programs. They have, advanced equipment, both music and editing and video and all of those things. And those kids can make little TV programs and little music programs. And those things are broadcast to the rest of the kids in the hospital in closed circuit TV. Like, there's so many cool things that they have as a result of that. I cannot say again how absolutely cool it is. Oh, that's a really good. I'm gonna give that to Candaris. He'll like that. To those sorts to sort of things that can happen as a result of that money. So if you can donate, click on that link that I sent, and I'll send it again so that you have it. If you can, it would be incredible if you were able to donate, because that money is so useful for those things. I will also say, if you can't donate, I completely understand. You can always help out. Join Extra Life. Create a channel, broadcast, talk to your friends and family, get them to donate, go on ahead and broadcast. There are some really cool things you can do with that. Check out Frag Force. If you want a team to join, Frag Force is a cool team. We were first place in terms of fundraising for Extra Life. Now we've been beaten out very slightly by those jerks at Dungeons and Dragons. How dare they, that game company, raise more money and a gaming charity than the rest of us, but how dare they? It's a thing. We're a really cool group of people. We got a lot of really awesome folks, and if you've seen this stuff on the channel, there is all sorts of cool stuff that this channel does, and I can't say enough about how awesome it is to be involved. So if you want to look it up, go on ahead and check out that website that I just sent in the chat as well. Now it's about time that we're done, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on ahead and show you a little commercial that'll just show you kind of what Extra Life is, what it does, a little bit about it, and then I'm going to go on ahead and find somebody to raid, because raids are awesome, and we're going to go help out fellow charity folks. So once again, thank you so much for coming. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I'll be back maybe on Wednesday. I don't know, maybe Dragix, maybe y'all, but we can do what we normally do today on Wednesday, or if not, I'll just come back and do more of this on Wednesday. And keep an eye on the Frag Force Twitch channel, because there's all sorts of games of all sorts played by all sorts of cool people. So it'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, until then, though, have fun, and I'll see you on the airwaves, friends. Peace.
Into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long, blonde hair.
She had just gotten weak. I said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "You're a tumbler. You can tumble and do backflips." It progressed from that to she fainted a couple times. So I took her into the doctor the next day, and they immediately sent us to Texas Children's Hospital.
Victoria was diagnosed at the age of 11 and a half with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
First time I met Victoria, we were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas. She was very full of energy and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
At the end of 2.5 years, when Victoria's treatment was over, they performed another spinal tap and a bone marrow test. She relapsed again. During this time, Victoria contracted a fungal infection, which is from a very low immune system.
I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said, I'd really just like to get out of this hospital and go see Christmas lights. Christmas lights are something my family and I go see together all the time, and I can't even leave to go see Christmas lights. And after about 10 minutes, we rolled back upstairs to her room, and we had our picture made in front of a little Christmas tree. And I said goodbye. In that picture is one of my most prized possessions, because it was taken just moments before I saw my friend for the last time.
Victoria passed away on January 21st, 2008, after a 4-year battle with leukemia, failed bone marrow transplants, and fungal infections.
Sitting at her funeral, I made up my mind that I needed to be doing this not just a couple days a year with a radiothon, that I needed to be doing this with my life.
Doc wanted to do something special in memory of Victoria.
It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so Extra Life was born. 1,200 gamers showed up on October 15th in 2008. Each and every year afterwards, it continued to grow. Gamers responded by being able to game for their local hospitals. Gamers aren't that pale kid in mom and dad's basement. They're mom and dads, they're aunts and uncles.
A young child to an older adult, anyone could be involved in Extra Life.
The funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital. It might buy an isolette for a baby that is born the size of a cell phone and has to fight for its life.
I can guarantee you that with that money goes directly back to these children to keep this from happening again to someone else's child.
Getting involved with Extra Life is really simple. You just have to go to the website at extra-life.org, put in a few details in there, join a team if you'd like to, or create one. After that, it's as simple as fundraising with your friends and family. Let them know why you are doing this. They should know that the money you raise is going to stay local in your community.